West Michigan, like much of the Great Lakes region, is a place in transition from the Rust Belt or the manufacturing mecca of the 1900s to a place where we are balancing economic vitality with the need to create safe, healthy, just communities. All of our towns and cities are in varying stages along that journey, but few draw my respect and admiration like Muskegon, Michigan. Take a listen.
I hadn't thought of it as a love song, but a friend of ours came up to me one night when we were performing, and he said, "That is the most beautiful love song." And I'm going, huh? And it's people like this guy. He's originally from someplace in Ohio, who lives here now. And through the eyes of people who did not grow up here, the real beauty of this area, of Muskegon area in particular, has really become more evident. When we grew up here, it was all foundries and the paper mill and stuff. And that was how the town made its money. And there, you can't really say, go away because you're not pretty. So when they did all close down, we could see what had been there and had been covered up by all the businesses and stuff. But these other people that had come from out of town, people that we know from Texas and New York and other places that had come to live here, just were raving about how beautiful it was and how wonderful things were, and they were things that we had really never stopped to look at. And I think maybe that's just true about anybody who grows up in a town. It's difficult to see all that stuff because you grow up with it. It's there all the time, and you don't have anything to compare it to. So through other people's eyes, we fell in love with our whole West Coast area, West Coast of Michigan. And we encourage people to come, and some of them actually do. So it's kind of neat. And we've got friends all over the country that the first song they ask for when we go to play in their town is Michigan Girl. So
Ruben and I have been sailing to Muskegon for almost 30 years. We're among those visitors of whom Ruth spoke, who've watched Muskegon transform from a failing factory town with one of the most toxic harbors in the Great Lakes to what has become for us a favorite destination port. There are marinas and safe places to anchor at all corners of Muskegon Lake. Outside the channel entrance, there are not one but two public beaches. Pier Marquette to the south, a long, flat beach that's ideal for sunbathing, swimming, and volleyball, and the Muskegon State Park to the north, where one can explore the parabolic dunes that are part of the world's largest freshwater dune system. 8 miles to the south of the channel is another state park, P.J. Hoffmaster, which has acres of dunes and beaches to hike, but also includes the Gillette Sand Dune Visitor Center, the place I learned all about the dunes ecosystem. I'm an avid jogger and cyclist, and so one of the great benefits of visiting Muskegon is the bicycle path that winds around almost the entire circumference of the lake. What a gift to see the wetlands, wildflowers, grasses, and natural habitat that have replaced the riprap, concrete, and tons of debris, rocks, sawmill dust, and slab wood that once was used as fill along the shore. This didn't just happen. It took leadership in the government, business, and private sectors of the community. It took strong legislation like the Clean Water Act of 1972 and the Clean Air Act of 1970 to provide the needed backbone for change. It took cutting-edge science to undo decades of damage and the dedication of hundreds, probably thousands of people. It took money, and it took the commitment and support of the citizens of Muskegon. It's a city and a lake that gives me hope. And so when I asked Ruth and her husband Max if they'd allow me to take a photograph of them with their musical instruments before I left, I couldn't believe it when they immediately broke into a song about the bike path around Muskegon Lake. So please join me in waving and blowing a kiss to Bicycle Bob.